Ryan, how did you see that game today?
I think it's disappointing. You know, we're at home off the back of what we felt we should have got a result at Bath. We really wanted to sort of change our luck around really and pick up a win. I think it was, you know, we had a good spell sort of in the first half. To be fair, you know, we done all right to get in at 1-0 and stay in the game, and then I think we started the second half, you know, really well, nice and bright, and I think we was on top. And I think really their goals come at a bit of a bad time, and it's kind of just knocked us back a little bit, and then to give them something to sit in and hang on to. You know, from where I am, I think the geezer handballs it, but I think Tom was saying he was next to the ref and you can't really see it. So, you know, another day we get it, and another day we don't. You know, unfortunately, that's sort of how it's gone today, and we just pick ourselves up, stick together, and look forward to the Bath game on New Year's Day.
You had your chances today as a team. Did you get the sense that had just one of those gone in, it would have been a different story?
Yeah, 100%. I think, especially going down the hill, starting brightly in the second half, I think we'd have, if we'd have got a goal early, I think, you know, we'd have been in the ascendancy and really gone on and put them under pressure and actually tried to nick a win. You know, within that we had enough chances, I think, throughout the game to get something from it. Just got to be a little bit more clinical when we get those chances, really.
And what about for you personally, your first start?
Yeah.
How do you think you've got on today?
I'm a little bit, if I'm honest, a little bit disappointed in myself. You know, it's my first start, especially in this league for a good couple of months. You know, I'm really thankful to be back in. You know, thanks to Mark and everyone for giving me the chance to come in and have a good end of the season. But you know, I think it's one of them. It takes a little bit of time. I just need to get back up in speed with things really, and hopefully just use it as get that first one out of the way now, and I can really push on and try and help the team get back up the table where it should be. You know, I don't think with the quality we've got in the dressing room, we shouldn't be where we are. Maybe that's been a bit of a decline because of the FA Cup run that they had. You know, but you don't make them runs if you should be sitting down the bottom half of the table. You know, so I think it's one of them. Stick together, keep doing what we're doing, keep believing in what we're doing, and I think the results will come and the luck will come with it.
Just back onto yourself, that when you signed, the manager described you as being versatile, utility player. We saw you in midfield today, but you can play across the back 4-2?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say midfield's I think more suited to the back four. Midfield's probably the one that comes just afterwards. But listen, at the end of the day, you know, it can be a good thing in the sense of, you know, it means you're sort of in the team regular, you can play in a couple of different positions, you've been trusted, but at the same time you never really cement a place in the team and in one position, you know. But it's one of those, like I said, I'm happy just to come back in, get back playing, and I thought I'd find my feet, and hopefully the manager just gives me a good run out, and you know, if the manager needs me to do a job, I'm more than happy to do that job. You know, the team has to come first, and then I'll give my everything in the position that I'm picked in.
I think he said that things didn't quite work out at Dulwich because of your work commitments, and he wanted to go a bit more sort of full-time there. You have had quite a few clubs over the years. How keen are you now to try and settle at one?
Oh no, listen, it's all I've wanted for a long time. You know, when I was a little bit younger, you know, maybe I upset a couple of people along the way, but as I've got older, I think you know, I've definitely matured and grown up with that. I think I've been unlucky with a couple. You know, even my time back up the road at Bath, I was doing really well, and just sort of changing manager, different things. You know, it's always hard when you go into a club and you're the sort of newish one in there. It's almost like you just kind of, when things go wrong, you're not settled, so it's easy to sort of push your way to the side, and I think I've been the victim of that a little bit at times. I say victim, but that's part of the reasons at times why it's happened. But for me, all I want to do is enjoy my football, get my head down, keep myself to myself, be good around the lads, and sort of be given a chance to go and really cement a place and help a team over a period of time and find somewhere and just keep a little bit of stability in me, really.
And you touched on your time at Bath. You all know that there's not a lot of love lost between Chippenham and Bath, another big local derby here on Wednesday. You've seen it from both sides now, and you touched upon this again earlier, that maybe you were unlucky to have got a point at least at Twerton on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I mean 100%, you know, I think you've got a couple of boys in there that have been at Bath. You know, I was there with Riggy and Nat. I know Pratty's been there as well, so I think, you know, it's a very close to home game. I think especially, you know, they're doing really well. They try and play football the right way, but I think that we feel, and well, I know we feel that we can definitely get something from that. You know, we feel that we can definitely nick something, and we can actually, if we take the game to them, we feel that we can sort of outwork them, outmove them, and we can be really clinical, and actually we go into the game with great confidence, believing that really we should have come away on Boxing Day with a result. You know, it's not often you go away from home, score 2 really good goals, and you come back, you know, on the wrong end of the scoreline. I think going down to 10 men killed us a little bit, especially when Bath like to play big, expansive football on a big pitch. It's a lot of ground to cover. But I think we've just got to be more resilient, and when we get our chances, hopefully the ones we've been missing recently will go in the back of the net.
See you Wednesday. Thank you for your time. Cheers.